हेलो एवरीवन, गुड इवनिंग। सो आज मैं आपके सामने एक पीपीटी लेके आई हूँ एंड हियर वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट. So as you can see, this would be an introductory class where we are going to study about business environment, its definitions, its types, and how it is going to affect a business venture eventually. Okay, so stay tuned. First of all, classification. So when we study about the types of business environment, there are mainly two types. Okay, we have micro and macro. Same thing as in economics. So in micro environment, we have suppliers. Suppliers, are very important for our business to develop, because without a proper supply chain, it would be very difficult to have proper line of arrangement, and it would lead to delay of making decisions and developing finished product. We have business associates. They are very important people. We have customers. Without customers, you cannot even make a normal profit. You cannot survive only in the business. So customers is the very important bearing on business, and customer is the kingpin of the market. Regulating agencies, competitors, the rivals, investors who invest in your company, who invest their money in your company, stakeholders, laborers, or employees. Now employees are very important because also they are one of the factors of production. Without them, you cannot build your product. Macro environment. Macro is something which is related to aggregate, right? The same thing as we study in economics. Macroeconomic environment. We have economic factors. In economic, we can say, for example, taxation laws, minimum wage laws. In political, you can say when the new government is formed, the stability, it will be affected. So how it will be affecting your business? Social cultural environment. Natural factors. In natural factors, we can talk about the scarcity of natural resources. Technological factors. Now in the era of digital, when we are going all digital, without a proper technological knowledge, you cannot move further, you cannot move forward, you will always be backward. So having advanced and expanding your technological knowledge each and every day, because as you know, business environment is very dynamic, so it is really important. Demographic factors. Then we have international factors. Now international factors have a very direct bearing on the business, because in the period of globalization, you have to develop your products in the same way as other countries do. You have to move one step further. Exports and imports play a great role. Foreign exchange play a great role. Foreign players play a great role for your business to develop. Then we have definition of business environment. Now if I have to say in a very simple and in a very easy language, I can say that business environment is something which is going to affect your business. These are all the exogenous, or you can say external factors, which have direct impact on your day-to-day functioning of the business, and is going to affect your enterprise in such a way that your productivity will be hampered. We have micro environment, we just studied this. And suppliers. Now in detail, we are going to see how suppliers can affect the business. So suppliers are the people who supply the inputs, supply the raw materials to you. They are very important and very significant for a business, because they help to meet the demands. Because when you are making a product, obviously you need some raw materials, so they are the one who will supply you raw materials from time to time. So if they will make delay, obviously you will also make delay, and it will take you the time to supply your product to the end consumer, and it will also impact your revenue. So they are very important for the efficiency of business. Business associates. So when you are in a legal difficulty, or you can say in debt, you have a proper allies who will help you to survive in the time of financial emergencies, crisis. Then we have customers. You cannot survive without customers. If you don't have customers, how will you make profit? Leave profit alone, you cannot even make a minimum profit, a minimum fixed profit that you need for covering your fixed cost and some part of your variable cost. So as it's very dynamic, taste and preference of the customers change every day. So you have to maintain your product, you have to develop your product as per the requirements of customers every day. Competitors are the rivals. You have to analyze very, very keen. You have to put very keen interest on what they are doing. You have to see their prices, how, what are the marketing strategies they are using, and accordingly you have to develop your product so that the customers will be more attracted to your product. Laborers. Now laborers, I have said before only that without laborers you cannot produce a product only. So without labor is a significant factor. It is a ultimate factor of production. Laborers are only responsible for meeting the quality standard of the product, so therefore they are very important, right? Otherwise, if they are unsatisfied with the wages or less wages you are providing them, they would be trade union, they would be strike, which would affect the business negatively, and it would hamper your reputation in the market. Regulating agencies, the government agencies, who implement the rules and regulations, and you have to abide by all rules and regulations. If you are living in a particular country, you have to obey them. Investors and stakeholders, they carefully monitor your activity because they have invested the money in your company and they want to gain something out of it. So they will be monitoring your activity, and if they see that they have not been provided with good profit terms, then they would not invest in your company, and you will lose a stake, you will lose the money. So today it was all for today we studied about the definition, the types, and we studied in detail about what are the examples, what are the constituting stuff about microenvironment. We study about how suppliers, regulating agencies, investors, competitors, consumers play a great role to survive in the market. So in next class we would be studying about macro business environment. Okay, if you need the PPT, you can comment and I will make a telegram and I will send you. So thank you. Bye bye.